soul of the Bay, that's me. That's us, that's my team. We gon' do it for the Bay, though. Forever we faithful. Forever we faithful. Not again. Forever we faithful.
Forever we faithful. Niner my gang, whoa, that back came real fast. I feel like Usain Bolt. These teams not like us, they not in the same boat. We beat all the big teams, we got all the big rings. I read in that gold. We ball never fold, grind stay in that mold. Another ring is the goal. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. It's a scary sight, a Niner jersey and a cut. Faithful to the Bay, the Niner gang, yeah we up, living plush. Soon as you look up, another touch. Damn, it ain't next year, it's our year. Now, crowd full of red, white, and gold, screaming loud. Let's get it in, let's get it in. Niner gang, another win. Let's get it in, let's get it in.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Fair Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Freno, and as always, joined by me is Niner Gang Podcast, Deon Johnson himself. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? It's been a minute. How you been?
Pretty good. It has been a minute. We haven't been on since basically the end of the season, and now a lot has been happening since free agency started today.
Free agency started, man, and we had our nice little splash signing that no one necessarily anticipated. You don't really anticipate this guy being a available target, so to speak, because he's been with the same franchise his whole career, and that's Mike Evans. Right. Welcome to the Niners, man. Unfortunately, you ain't gonna be wearing 13 here.
Nope.
Yep. That belongs to Brock the Glock Purdy, and I doubt he is going to give that up.
Yeah, I say if anything, he'll probably be like a either 83 or number 3 or something like that.
Something like that. Yep.
Yeah. But for those of you tuning in, and you guys are on X, can't see your guys' chat from X, so go over to youtube.com/Fair Faithful Podcast 49. We'll be able to see your chat there, or Niner Gang Podcast. And Beto, our special guest tonight, he should be coming shortly. His channel is locked in on the live tonight, so we'll be able to see you guys as well. So welcome in, everybody. It's been a minute, but yeah, let's get right into it. So the Niners went ahead, did a big splash, like you said, Deon. We got Mike Evans for a 3-year, $60 million contract, but then come to find out, it went down to 42, if I'm not mistaken, with like a 15 million guaranteed or something like that. 13 million.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Roughly around that number. That's basically what we were seeing. But I think honestly, this was a signing that we had to have. Mike Evans was a needed weapon on this team because we didn't have a true number one. While there are tons of people that are going to have the faith in Ricky Pearsall that I do not have, I get it. So I completely understand why you would say, okay, hey, we've still got Pearsall, we've still got Cowing, we have Jordan Watkins, all these people that we have. But at the end of the day, all of these are unknowns. They're unproven people, and we don't know what they're going to bring to the table. So bringing Mike Evans in, a veteran like that, a guy who had, I believe, I want to say probably, I think about like 10, 11 seasons where he had 1,000 yards. So bringing a guy like that in brings in some consistency, and it also brings us in a big body, and it gives us the target in the red zone. Oh, well, there you go.
Yep.
Kenny laid it out. Appreciate you, Kenny.
Thanks, man.
So bringing somebody in basically like that gives us the red zone target that is actually going to walk out the door, that is Juwan Mother-Loving Jennings. So it sucks that JJ is going to leave, but somebody's going to pay JJ. They're going to pay him a really, really nice amount of money. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see JJ in Tennessee. It would only be befitting for him because it would be a homecoming, you know what I'm saying? And shit, Salah and the Titans, they got the money. Believe me, they got the bread to be able to shell out to anybody that they want to. So Mike Evans being a great signing, I do like that. And I'm very happy that, he's here and he's a Niner. How you feel about Evans being on the squad?
So honestly, I'm pretty stoked about it too myself. I know he is coming off that injury that he had last season. But like Kenny said, man, if he stays healthy all next year, it's a good sign for us and be a good season for our new number one, and that is Mike Evans.
Yep. And then we did sign ourselves we
Offensive
signed
tackle.
a left tackle. I'm not sure how to say this dude's name. It was ridiculously hard to even look at. Larvardian, something like that. Let me see real quick.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look on my Twitter because I posted it, but I could not for the life of me
Yeah,
figure
same.
out how to say this dude's name. So, where did it go?
Vederian Lowe.
Vederian Lowe.
Yep.
That's his name, Vederian Lowe. We signed him to a 2-year, $12 million max contract, $5.75 million guaranteed. Now, what that tells me is the reports about the 49ers being open to trading Trent Williams are true. And they're basically saying they're trying to figure out how to, handle life without him because he is going to command a pretty hefty price tag. And it's not to say that Trent doesn't deserve every penny. Definitely wanting in a contract.
Here he
But at
is.
the end of the day, we still have to make sure that we are able to, supplement for other players and other positions. And while we love Trent Williams, we love everything that he has done. It is basically, heading toward the end of the road, man. 38. I got nothing but love for Trent, but 38 years old, man, we got to do it big. You know what I'm saying? But we got the man, the myth, the legend, Beto, aka Niner Sickness, in the house.
What's
My
up,
boy.
gentlemen? What's up,
How's it-
gentlemen? It feels good. I had to set everything up, guys. I had everything put away in my closet. I got all wires in my office, bro. Wires everywhere, but it's okay. When I had the opportunity to come on with Deon and Senor, my brother from a different mother over there with his white car, I had Mr. Brandon himself. Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, of course, man.
Hey,
How you
man,
been,
we're
bro?
happy to have you at any time, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
I've been doing good. I've been doing weddings. I'm a professional videographer and photographer, so I've been doing weddings. So I've been busy getting paid.
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
That's great.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
We were just talking about our new signees. How are you feeling about it, Beto? Mike Evans. Then we'll go ahead and move on to Vederian Lowe.
I'm more
Vederian.
excited about our signing of Trey Henderson. I like that pickup.
I honestly, what do you guys think about that? Would you guys mind paying him the money to get
I
him?
don't know. I'm kidding. The guy that I wanted was the guy with a hidden name. What's his name? Franklin something Meyer. That went up going.
Oh, Jonathan Franklin Myers.
Yeah, that's who I wanted.
Mm.
But Robert Saleh got himself a good interior guy. So when it comes to Henderson, I mean, the guy still has it. He had an off season last year because of injuries. But the guy, when he's healthy, he commands double-digit sacks. And I think he'll be a great complement to Bosa. And then that'll kind of free up, what's his name, Mikael Williams, for the run game, and also a big number 95, Alfred Collins, to do his thing. So people don't realize how much having an edge can help the interior, and vice versa. You have a good interior, helps out the edge. But we got to figure out a way to create those sacks. I love the Raheem hire, though, because that boy, that guy's going to bring some blitzes. It feels like I haven't seen a blitz in like forever in our defense.
Yeah.
Having Raheem Morris, man, is going to be a delight. I am actually very happy he is here. That tells me that at some point, Kyle is starting to see that this 4-3 that we've been running for God knows how long has been figured out, and that we need a change, and that we need something different, and that we're going to be able to actually go ahead and, start stopping the run, be able to defend on the back end, I know that Raheem Morris doesn't necessarily have the numbers as far as how his defenses have fared. But one thing that I can say is players love him. The scheme that he runs does work. And you can see it. You saw some of the evidence. I know that Atlanta didn't win a ton of games while he was there, but at the end of the day, I think he's a great addition to our room, and I think that he's only going to make Diamador Lenore and Renardo Green that much better, and of course Upton Stout as well. So, I like the addition of Raheem Morris. What say you guys?
I do too. I think he's gonna hopefully, because I don't want to quite give up on Jair Brown quite yet, but the guy is like, hopefully this guy can bring life into this kid as a safety and develop him since he's more a secondary guru. But because I wasn't impressed what Jair Brown did last year, and hopefully with him coming in, Raheem Morris can help him out, and we can get this safety thing going and figure it out. So I think it'll be helpful for the young kid. I do like his resume, and you know what? Believe it or not, I know a lot of Niner fans on Twitter have been. It's funny. Niner fans, I'm telling you, man, they're worse than a soap opera with the ups and downs and their feelings. Like when we hired, what's the name, Eagle Flues?
Eagle Flues, yeah.
People are like, "Oh my God, how can we hire him? He's no good. Did you see him in Dallas?" I'm like, he's not coming in to run our defense.
Yeah,
he's not running the defense. You guys forget about Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris is the one that's going to call the shots. He's going to be more of. He's going to play the role more of the other guy they left with Robert Saleh to Tennessee role, where he's going to focus more on stopping the teams from going in the red zone. That way, Raheem Morris can focus more on the rest of the plays. So I think that's a great addition. I think Niner fans kind of get carried away with what he did with the Bears and what he did with Dallas. Dallas, first of all, is a dumpster fire when it comes to the players. So it's hard to measure this guy with Dallas. Let's get it real. And with Chicago, one thing I know for sure is a lot of coaches can be great at the position they coach, but not so well as a head coach. And I think Eberflus is a great positional coach. So is Raheem Morris. I think Raheem Morris is still a good head coach, but I think he's better when he's focused on one side of the ball instead of the whole team. And sometimes you need coaches just to focus on their side of the ball. I remember, what's his name? He was an offensive coordinator. I keep forgetting his name. He was our offensive coordinator in 2005 when Alex Smith came in. And he's the one that inducted Aikman into the Hall of Pro thing. He was his offensive coordinator in Dallas. I can't think of his name, but
Schottenheimer?
No. He was a coach. He coached the Chargers for a minute and didn't do so good, and then he went to the Raiders and didn't. My whole point is this guy.
North Turner?
Who?
North Turner.
North Turner. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
That guy, perfect example. Cannot be a head coach if his life depended on it, but as an offensive guru, the guy was amazing. Hey, Tanisha, get to see you, girl. It was amazing. Ooh, Kenny's in the house. Man, I have not been on here like forever. I miss you guys. I miss going live. So when Brandon hit me up today, I looked at my wife. She gave me permission, and here I am.
I was like, because you hit me up a couple weeks ago saying if we go on live, and I told you I'll let you know.
I've been itching, bro. I've been itching.
I know.
Yeah,
dude, it's been a long time.
To answer Tanisha's question, it's up in the air. We do not know if he's going to actually stay with us. We're hoping that he does, but to be honest, it's going to be a situation, honestly, where I think Trent gets traded. Because we can't just keep paying this dude.
And you don't have to wait long.
I love him, but
by Wednesday, you'll know.
He's costing a lot.
Yep. You'll know by Wednesday because we have to figure this out before Wednesday, 1 p.m.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. It's like every single season we have this issue with him, and it's like, bro, can't you just take it for the team? Like
Actually, in his defense, bro, he has been taking it quite a
no,
bit.
I know, I get that, but
But after a while, it gets old, man. The team
does get old. That's what I'm
the
saying.
Niners on this part. I'm with Trent. I'm a Niner fan. Yes, I love my Niners, but I'm with Trent right now. I'm like, I've given you guys so many chances to further my contract, to back up my contract, and now I just want to get paid. I mean, the guy just wants his money. He knows he's close to retirement, and he wants to know what his worth is. And so he's tired of going to the same well over and over again, and trying to get some water from that well.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I could see it for this offseason because he basically stayed healthy for most of the season last year. But the past couple of years, he hasn't been healthy, and he wants the contract negotiated and all that stuff, right? Every single offseason in the past couple of years, he's been hurt a lot, and it's kind of like, well, bro, you've been hurt. Like, why would we want to, pay you more type thing? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
But don't get it twisted, though. If let's say he does agree with the Niners and restructures his contract once again, if he doesn't perform this year, and let's say he just falls off the cliff and plays bad, the Niners will not hesitate to cut him next year, to get rid of him
easily. So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Trent Williams is just watching for himself. I hate that it's happening to our team right now because we're trying to. But it's like, I want Trent to be here, but he'll demand a good trade partner for.
And you could probably still get at least a first round pick out of somebody.
I think you can get first round.
Yeah, remember all we gave up was a third and a fifth for him when we got him back in 2020 or whenever we got him
from Washington. Yeah,
from Washington. So anything, even a good solid high 2 or low 1 can be, because he's still the best left tackle. Now, the left tackle that we picked up from the Patriots, he's an insurance. He's not Trent Williams' replacement.
I was just going to ask you that too.
But he's there just in case. And the Niners are doing the due diligence. They're like, let's get this guy. They can play left tackle. He's decent. Where if push to shove, we do have to trade Trent. We're not going to get caught with our hands behind our back. We need a
right.
So they went and got their, at least for this year, the kid that they got. They're not I don't think they're looking at him as long term, but they're definitely looking at him as like, okay, if we can't depend on Trent in 2026, at least we have this kid to fall back up this year.
Right.
Yeah, so for me, the only hard part about that, just accepting that as a fan, is that you brought in a contingency plan, but you still don't have a long-term plan. And that's where it comes into play, that this is something that we all know and understand that the 49ers have been neglecting over the term of Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. They just don't care about this offensive line. They'll get somebody here or there, but most of the people that they wind up getting leave. So Trent Williams is the only person that's still the mainstay. We drafted Aaron Banks. Where's he at? In Green Bay. We drafted Mike McGlinchey. Where's he at? With Denver. They're letting Spencer Burford hit the market. Like, they're not drafting and developing offensive linemen to keep this thing going the right way. And that, to me, is a knock on Kyle and a knock on Forrester for continually having this we can plug and play anybody attitude. It does not work like that. And they've got to be better about that in the future, because at the end of the day, you can pay Brock Purdy all the money in the world you want. If he ain't got nobody protecting him, he ain't going to be worth nothing. So
fair.
It's something that we would definitely like to get addressed, but I feel like they're just doing
what's
the
your
same
thoughts,
thing.
What's your thoughts on what's his name? Our right tackle, McKivitz now.
Colton McKivitz, I mean, he's improving as a right tackle. I would say you could probably still draft and find somebody better, but I mean, he's doing a little bit better. He's not as bad as he once was. I'll give him that. But right now,
Cuneo will have a better year.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think he was.
But right now, it's just we just don't know. He's just for me personally, I honestly was really banking on us kind of looking at the offensive line. I mean, Linderbaum was out there, and now he's a Raider. And I can tell you right now,
Raiders are spending, man.
Did you see what the Raiders did for him?
But what this is what works. The Raiders trading Max Crosby says we are definitely drafting Fernando Mendoza 1, and we are going to build around him. Because if they didn't want to build around Mendoza, they wouldn't have moved Crosby because they know they could get that high picks for him. So you got to think about it. I got the number 1 pick. I'm going to go get my quarterback. And with any other picks I have in the first round, I'm going to draft another offensive lineman to be able to protect my quarterback because that was one of the Raiders' main things. They had no damn line. So it didn't matter who you put back there. You could put Tom Brady back there in the silver and black, and he wouldn't have been crap because that offensive line would have gotten killed. So it's just for us, I watch other teams build the way I would like us to build, and it frustrates me to no end that we don't because you see what happened with the Bears. They're center while they're retiring. What did Ben Johnson do? Boom. In a second, he went out and got a replacement. He was quick. He didn't even wait. So
he got another body, but he definitely did not get.
He didn't. I mean, he may not have gotten the greatest person, but he made the move immediately and knew what he wanted. For me, I just wish we would do that to be able to focus on that to be able to help us out because right now, Crosby's off the table. He's gone. He's over in Baltimore. The only other person you have is Trey Hendrickson. And you may have some other serviceable people. They're talking about cutting Bryce Huff because, they basically trying to get him to take a pay cut and he don't want to. And
they already cut Greenlaw.
You said what?
They already cut Greenlaw. Greenlaw was cut today.
Oh, the Broncos cut Greenlaw?
The Broncos cut Greenlaw.
Oh, well, yeah, man. He said, bro, he didn't even play for him.
He hurt. He's always hurt.
On the injury list.
See, a lot of Niner fans were upset that we let him go. And, oh, my God, what are the Niners thinking? Greenlaw, look at all the money. We could have paid him that. If he was that great and did so well, why did the Broncos cut him after 1 year? Sometimes, you know what? Listen, I know we're fans and we kind of get in our not everyone, but a lot of times we get into our, how we like to see things or do things or think the way they run things. But listen, is Kyle Shanahan the best coach ever? No. Is John Glenn the best GM? No. But these guys, I mean, they have made their mistakes. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like they didn't draft well. I mean, they drafted well all the time. There are some screw ups, and are they perfect? No. But these guys are winning. I mean, last year, bro, we won 12 games with the freaking hospital ward roster. Everybody and their mamas were hurt, and we still made it to the playoffs into the second divisional round with hurt players. There are teams with healthy teams like the Dallas Cowboys that didn't even make the playoffs. So again, I'm not sitting here going to say that Kyle's the god in San Francisco or Lynch. They have their faults, absolutely. But they have done, at least for me, they have done more for this team to get better than bad. They have made their mistakes. Now, like you said, Deon, they don't emphasize on the offensive line. But the emphasis, the offensive line, even though they don't really emphasize on it, and I would hope they would, that has not been a thing that has been hindering us. The offensive line was not the reason why we didn't go to the Super Bowl last year. It was the injuries. That offensive line, I think, wound up being 15th or 14th best overall around the NFL. So, again, yes, do we need a better center? Absolutely. Can we get better of offensive line? Yes. I'm not disagreeing with that with anybody, but the Niners are doing pretty damn good with that offensive line, given that Trent doesn't retire or doesn't leave us, and then we're really in the hole. But the defense was hurt. We were the last place in pass rush. We can't have that. And we still won 12 games. And arguably the best division in the NFL. Can we agree on that? The NFC West is the best division?
Yeah. I mean, I gave Kyle credit. You know what I'm saying? What he did last year was definitely something to see and understand. And that, he took the team, to the playoffs like that. But one thing that I always remind people of is we had other years where we were beat down and beat up and injured, and we didn't go anywhere. So for me, I appreciate him for what he did last season, but I always have to remind the naysayers and remind, the media pundits that say, oh, Kyle gives you a chance every year. It's not every year. And that's the thing that they don't notice. So they just like to equate every year with 1 year. And it's like, well, what he did, Ryan Clark said he deserved a lifetime contract here in San Francisco for the job that he did with the team last year. Ryan Clark, need I remind you, we had plenty of other years where he didn't do that and we were just as injured. And also, a lifetime contract comes with Lombardis, and he ain't delivered one. So there ain't no lifetime contract for me in no way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is technically, I believe, his last year on his deal. And if I'm Jed York, I got to look at Kyle and go, look, man, I know you got to retool and whatnot, but if there ain't another Lombardi in here, by the end of the year, bro, I don't know what you want. Because I'm not sure.
If they let him go, bro, he'll get hired within 10 minutes.
That's not finishing the job. That's the hard part.
What is not finishing the job? Getting the Lombardi trophy?
Yeah. You've got to at some point. So here's my thing. What people always look at is they say, well, if we let him go and he goes somewhere else and he wins the Lombardi, then what? That's the thing. He's had 2 shots at it. And he joked. He joked, which actually disgusted me. He joked, well, I got 2 losses out of the way, maybe the third time's a charm. That's not funny that you lost 2 Super Bowls, bro. You're not supposed to be laughing at this. That's your only job. That's your only goal as a head coach, is to be able to get to the top of the mountain and finish the job. And unfortunately, you've gotten to the top of the mountain twice and you have not finished the job. These are facts, not fiction, not to be disputed.
True.
Now, for me personally, it's going to be a situation where I'm probably going to have to suffer through several more years of Kyle, because I already know Jed York. He doesn't care about the team, and he doesn't care about winning. Jed York is more focused on all of his outside investments, which is why he promoted Al Guido, so he could wind up starting to be the face.
Actually, he does care about winning, but not for the reasons that you think. He cares about winning, not for a trophy. He can care less about a Super Bowl.
Yeah, when I say winning,
you're getting money.
I mean. Yeah, when I say winning, that's what I mean. Okay. I mean winning a Super Bowl.
Okay, just want to make sure we're clear on that.
But you were proper with the clarification. Yeah, we all know that he cares about that almighty dollar. If I can keep butts and seats and cash flowing into my pockets, I can care less what y'all do, whether you win or you don't. See and I know people don't like to compare him to Eddie D because it's 2 totally different worlds. But the issue is, it's a situation where your uncle had a hunger and a drive and a want and a need to actually put a Lombardi in the case. You do not. You have been here since your uncle turned the team over to you, and you've been to 3 Super Bowls and you've taken 3 losses. And you started with Kyle by stating, we're not here to hang NFC Championship banners. And then turned around and completely did a 360 and went, well, losing the Super Bowl isn't that bad. It sucks when your ownership doesn't have the drive, because then that doesn't put no pressure on your coach. Your coach basically says, hey, man, I can just do my job and keep on pushing. He's going to keep extending me. I keep money in his pockets. I keep a job.
Did the Niners get blown out by the Kansas City Chiefs the last Super Bowl? I don't remember. Did they get blown out like 40-3?
No, they didn't get blown out.
So they barely lost, right?
Barely lost doesn't matter.
No, but I have a point here. The point is, yes, they lost, and it's difficult to have a loss. But you lost to freaking Mahomes and Andy Reid. That's no shame in that. That's a good team. And do I wish it was our team that won? Absolutely. But we didn't lose to scrubs. Look at Los Angeles when they won their Super Bowl. They played against a beat-up Cincinnati Bengals. The Seahawks went to the Super Bowl this year, who do they play? A freaking young rookie team in the Patriots. Of course they won. But when the Niners go, they go freaking play the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl and barely lose. So again, I know they didn't get the win. I know they didn't get the Lombardi, but man, they went there and fought a good team. It's not like they lost to Cincinnati with no offensive line. It's not like they lost to the Patriots with a bunch of young people there. Then I can understand, man, Kyle sucks. We can't even beat a sorry-ass team. They lost to one team, Kansas City. And then when Kansas City is not playing, the other team wins in the NFC. A loss is a loss, bro, but Kyle and John gets us there. He gets us to the playoffs. I mean, like last year with all the injuries. I don't know about you, but I'm like, I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs this year. And we still made it. And we made it past the freaking wild card, at least in Kyle's
we beat the Super Bowl champs.
Yes. There's one thing that Kyle can say. He's never been one and done in the playoffs since he's been here.
That's for sure.
Never. And you know how many teams have been one and done and lost in the Dallas isn't a good team to talk about that. My point being is, yes, it sucks to lose. It hurts. It stings a long time. But when you lose to a great team and you lose by a few points and you fought and you did everything you could, you just think, I mean, who would have known that Greenlaw would have got hurt just running into the field? Who would have thought that McCaffrey would have fumbled? The Chiefs could not move the ball on us at all. Niners had all the momentum. We lost Greenlaw. We lost momentum. Then what's his name? Their tight end started to get plays because Greenlaw wasn't in there. Then we on the special teams, what did we do? We fumble the ball, give it to them on their side. Momentum started to turn around, but we dominated it for that team against a very good team. That's Kyle's coaching. That's the players doing their job. All I'm saying is this: I'm not trying to just argue your feelings about your love for your team. You won a championship and you deserve one. I'm not sitting here like before, acting like an ass. Listen, you and a lot of Niner fans that have not experienced what I have, and back in the 80s and 90s, deserve to experience that. I'm telling you guys, with Kyle and John, and this is me not just barking, you have a better chance right now to get a Lombardi with these guys than without. These guys have proven it.
The hard part for me is believing that when I've seen them fail twice. And it doesn't look good on you as a head coach because, to be honest with you, in the NFC West, Kyle is not the best head coach. Kyle is the third best head coach. He got two coaches that sunned him. You got Sean McVay with a ring. You got Mike McDonald with the ring. And the last time you saw Mike McDonald, he beat the brakes off him.
Hold on. You're saying you're saying those coaches are better because they have a ring?
They got their job done.
Okay,
so the last time we played Seattle, you're going to tell me that brakes off of us.
Brent Dilfer,
this wasn't just a regular loss, bro.
Okay, you're going to tell me that Brent Dilfer has a Super Bowl ring. Is he better than Dan Marino?
Let me say this.
No.
Last time we saw Seattle, they beat the brakes off of us. We didn't just lose, bro. We got our ass kicked.
We were hurt.
Hold on. On top of that, they won in our house. Do you know what that does to a player when you got to walk on the field against the team that just won in your house? If I am anybody in Seattle, I am talking mad shit. I will remind you, hey, bro, that's where I went ahead and smoked my cigar. I poured out champagne over here.
And they deserve to do that.
I slept with my wife in the locker room. Like, I'm going to be all in your head like Dennis Rodman would be on a basketball court, because I can literally say I won a Super Bowl and celebrated in your house when you couldn't even do that. And the last time I saw you,
no disrespect, but what are we? Are we in elementary?
Bro, you see, let me say this, because I already know how that works and I know where you're going with that. But let me tell you this. It does not matter what age you are. Somebody talking trash to you on your own field, about the things and how they won in your house, that does mess with a person's psyche. Nobody is that, overly adept to a point where they just block all that out, especially when I can talk to you about that all game long. If I'm JSN, I can tell you, man, that was a beautiful route I ran over there on your field. Like, you don't think that bothers people? You think that everybody is above being, a little bit messed with by the fact that these people came into your house, won the Super Bowl, and basically that head coach sunned that team before that? Mike McDonald right now, man, is on top of the world. Now, I can tell you right now, they already lost several people, so they probably won't go right back to the Super Bowl because you have no Kenneth Walker. He's over there with Kansas City. Zach Charbonnet just tore his ACL, so you won't see him for the whole year. And you don't have a running back. So now you got to figure out what that is. They did re-sign Rashid Shaheed. I saw that. But they're going to have to do different things. But my thing is, I know everybody will say we were injured. At the end of the day, that injured team is the team that everybody keeps putting on a pedestal because we got so far with them. So if we got so far with them, then either way, they still had to get the job done in some way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, we did not. I know it was a hard task to be able to go up against those dudes with not everybody that we needed on our roster. But we went out there and we had to try to fight in some way. We wound up getting punched in the mouth, getting knocked out, and it is what it is. But what I'm saying is when you can go into a room and look at other guys, and the one thing that has been eluding you your whole career, they have, that bothers a person. I don't think Kyle is that mentally strong where he don't notice that he done become third best in his own division. Sean McVay has been more consistent than Kyle. Mike McDonald just got here, and he did it in less time than Kyle. So
Kyle is arguably the better coach than both of those guys.
I doubt that highly, because if he was a better coach, he'd have been had the job done.
Like I said earlier, bro, Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. Is he better than Dan Marino?
No, of course not.
He won a Super Bowl.
But Trent Dilfer will tell you that himself.
It's a
Trent
team.
Dilfer will tell you, I rolled that defense to the Super Bowl. He openly admitted that. So that's
exactly.
That's a bad
my point being, Kyle lost because of Greenlaw getting hurt, McCaffrey fumbling the ball, and then a fumble in special teams. How is that Kyle's fault?
He's the head coach.
No, he can take responsibility, but that's not his fault.
You get all the glory and you get all the negativity. That's just.
And we can blame him, but if you're a real football fan and you really watch tape, unless somebody hates that individual to a passion that no matter what they do right or wrong, they're always wrong. Kyle did not lose that game for us.
I always said, if Kyle Shanahan wins the Super Bowl, I'll leave him alone. But he ain't done it. And I'm sorry. I'm watching other coaches come in and do things in shorter spans of time. And Kyle's had, 9 years? And we ain't got nothing?
Well, Seattle won this year because the whole team
NFL like, we don't have much left. We wearing out the guys that we already have, man. We got to be able.
We're the oldest team in the NFL.
We're the oldest team, and we were the first team, and we made it to the playoffs.
A lot of those older people, we wasted their careers.
When have the Raiders made the playoffs? When have the Cowboys made the NFC Championship? When has Cincinnati gone? When all these teams that have not made the playoffs, that have not even we made the Super Bowl 3 times and we lost. It sucks, but we got to get there. And there's hope that we can get there again. You're a Dallas fan. There's no hope to you. You can't even get to the NFC Championship, much less the Super Bowl. What hope do they have? What hope does other teams? And I know you guys don't care about other teams.
What hope do we have right now? I mean,
we have a lot of hope.
Like Evans, but that's good because we needed a receiver because BA just decided to disappear into the bushes like Homer Simpson, along with Ricky Pearsall never being able to stay healthy. Let alone his first season getting shot.
But that's Kyle's fault that he got shot, right?
No, I didn't blame Kyle for that. I'm just stating that the receiving situation we're in right now is something that we have to talk about. We don't know what Jordan Watkins is. Why? Kyle never let him on the field. I think maybe a couple plays. We can't see Jacob Cowan because he spent all his time sitting on the injured list. we have no idea what we're going to get from Ricky Pearsall because you'll have a little moment of a flash, and then next thing you know, he
gets hurt a lot.
Re-aggravated his PCL again. So we're stuck in a rut, and we don't know how we're going to come out of that.
If we get Romeo Dobbs in free agency tomorrow, or let's say we get him, and then we go and get a top flight receiver in the draft at 27, and we start fixing that receiving room with Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle, McCaffrey.
And fixing that
Now
O-line.
you got Romeo. That offensive line is fine, unless we lose Trent.
I'm
Now,
gonna say this because here's one thing that I will say. Are we ever going to stop running CMC into the ground? The man had over 400 touches. He is now 30. You can't keep doing that. You must find another viable option. And you cannot continually say, I'm going to draft this running back and waste a pick. Every time we draft a running back, nothing happens with him. They do nothing.
They need to pick one up.
And we've got to start spelling CMC properly, because if you don't, he is going to just wear out, and then we have nothing. And then Kyle goes back to being pedestrian, and he doesn't know what to do because he doesn't have Christian on the field. You got to start figuring this out.
See, bro, you know, it's funny. You're making my own point. You just said that Kyle will become pedestrian because he doesn't have Christian on the field. What do you think he don't take him off the field for your point he just made right now?
Okay, that is evolution. You need to be able to have faith in the guys that you drafted, because when we draft a running back, it's you and Bobby Turner that are pounding the table to get that back in the building. But every time you draft a back, and everybody knows this is a fact, they don't work out. Every back that we have drafted has been worthless. And the only back that was worth anything was Elijah Mitchell. And he spent 90% of his time sitting on the injury list. So when we draft these backs, Kyle I don't know why you draft them, because you don't actually give them the opportunity. You drafted Isaac Garindo and turn him, hey, you're going to be our number 2. Then you go get Brian Robinson Jr. and basically sit him on the bench ahead of Garindo.
You know why they did that, right?
Teams.
You know why they
did
use
Brian Robinson, and then CMC still over here with over 400 touches.
Garindo cannot block.
Level the playing field out for everyone. Then that way you don't have a tired CMC or an overworked CMC.
Garindo gets your quarterback killed. He cannot block if his life depended on it. You cannot block, you're not going to be on Kyle's field. Okay, Garindo has his opportunity. He cannot block.
Okay, so if he knows that he wants somebody that can block, why would he draft somebody who couldn't?
Because he was able to block a lot in college. He just hasn't transcended to the NFL. A lot of players are good in college. They have the ability to do something, but they don't accomplish it because they can't get it done. And Kyle's looking for someone they can't step in for McCaffrey. Mm-hmm. If he can get that running back, they can step in for McCaffrey, and he don't miss a beat on the play calling, he would be off. McCaffrey would be resting. But there's nobody they can step off, and Kyle plans he does his game plan around McCaffrey because the way the defense is protect him.
Then what Kyle needs to do is, and this is just me, he needs to do better homework. If you really feel like these guys are going to be those people, then do the homework and train them up properly.
Well, he can't draft running backs. We can agree on that.
Put them through the cycle and make sure that they can do what they need to do, because you're not allowing them to develop because you keep saying, well, they can't do it at the pro level. So if you can't do it, that means you go back to practice and you work with that person on that and you make them better at it so that they can do it. Christian doesn't. When Christian is in, I don't see Christian blocking shit. I see Christian running routes. I see Christian getting the rock. So he's not blocking a damn thing. I rarely see Christian McCaffrey block.
Oh my God.
I don't see Christian McCaffrey block. That man don't block very much. I don't see him do much blocking at all. I'm sorry.
Look at the film. Look at the film. He blocks
when he's on the field. He's either a decoy or he's getting a rock.
No, he blocks, bro. Trust.
I guess, man. But my thing is,
And I'm being sincere. I see the tape. He blocks more than you think he does.
I'd have to go back and look at it because I definitely don't see that. I watch plenty of these Niner games, and Christian McCaffrey and blocking anything is very rare.
Do you watch the tape or do you watch the game?
I watch both.
Okay.
But if I see it as rare, he's at the amount of at what you're speaking to as far as the running backs, it doesn't make sense to me because I just don't see enough of it from Christian for that to be a reason for these backs to not get on the field. At a bare minimum, you can get the back on
at least 45% per game. 45% blocking per game at the minimum. No less than 45% each game. And if anybody can come on here and tell me otherwise and prove it to me, I'll sit there and listen. But based on the tape that I've watched and breakdown, he blocks at least 40 to 45% each game. The dude blocks.
But what I'm saying is, you don't think that it would behoove Kyle to train up another back to be able to.
Oh, I agree with that. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't make it an excuse. Oh, they can't. But help. Put him on the field. Make Christian work with him. Do something. But you can't keep running him into the ground. It does not work. And then at the same time, my biggest thing is our leading receiver was our running back. That's not good. That is bad. Would you like Christian to have 1,000?
I mean,
maybe 500?
don't get me wrong,
yes, but you do not need him being at almost 1,000.
That's another reason too. With all the injuries we had, Kyle just relied on fucking Christian McCaffrey all season.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't.
He was the best receiver.
But what I'm saying is that's not a good thing. That means to tell me that you believed not in DeMarcus Robinson at all. You definitely found out, hey, I'm going to get a good game from KB and then a bad game from KB. And
how do you guys, speaking of KB real quick, I'll let you finish your thoughts right now, but how do you guys feel about the Niners not at least trying to re-sign him as a wide receiver 3?
Knew that.
He's gone.
Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, I knew KB was a rental, and that's what it was.
That's some bullshit. Don't come with me that bullshit, Deon.
I can't deal with y'all, man. Oh, damn. All right. It's getting dark over here, bro. Yeah. But all I'm saying is right now, our receiving room stands as.
This would have been a great pickup right
here. There you go. Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall, Jacob Cowling, Jordan Watkins, and for lack of a better term, Junior Bergen, who's on the practice squad.
Well, let's give it some time.
My bad. DeMarcus Robinson is in there as well.
Let's give it some time though, because it is only the first day of free agency. We'll see what other shit happens.
Deon, what kind of work do you do?
I work for Morgan Stanley.
Okay, so let's say somebody works underneath you, right? Mm-hmm. Say you hire me and Brandon. Mm-hmm. Brandon's underneath you. He's kicking ass, bro. He's doing everything you want him to do and beyond. Here I come, and I'm dropping the ball, and I can't catch on for shit, but I can do some of it, but I can't do it completely as good as Brandon. And when Brandon's on there doing it for you, man, you don't have to worry about nothing. When I'm on there, you're like, oh shit, is this guy going to mess it up or not? Who would you put up behind you more, me or Brandon?
I'd have to put Brandon.
Why? I want to do it too.
But as I'm putting Brandon, I would make sure that you got the proper training so you could be on Brandon's level.
What happens if I don't learn?
Training with Brandon.
What happens if I don't learn and I just don't satisfy you as my boss and being trained? I just don't pick it up.
If you don't pick it up, you gotta go.
But so you'll trust in a pinch. You'll trust Brandon to handle his business over me, right?
Yeah, because he knows what he's doing.
That's why Kyle goes for McCaffrey over anybody else, because
I knew where you were going with that point the whole time. But that shit, Like I just went along with it just for the fun of it because I already knew where you were going with that.
I'm just saying.
To me, your point isn't valid, and I'll say this: the reason why I state that is because if you trust Christian McCaffrey so much, why do you continually keep drafting backs to spell the guy that never work out?
Because they're trying to get that guy.
You can't keep throwing darts at the wall and you don't hit the damn target. At some point, you got to learn how to aim properly. You can't keep shooting for running backs and then just letting them go by the wayside. Draft somebody else. Draft a different position. But if you are a running back, don't come to San Francisco because you won't see the field yet, but from the sidelines. And other than that, you'll probably be here for a year and wind up getting cut.
Well,
because he does not
saw the field when he wasn't hurt.
Christian. And because to say that because Christian is the only one that can do the job means that you don't have faith in any of these dudes that you drafted, not a soul. That doesn't make sense. You can't keep making the same mistake over and over again and thinking you're going to get different results. That's the definition of insanity. So don't draft any more backs because you don't believe in them and you don't believe that they can actually learn how to block properly. And it doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. Like you got to see the craziness in that.
Okay, real quick, guys. Let's if you don't mind, and I'm not trying to take over, and Brandon told me to shut up, and I will. Let's get excited. I'm gonna get. Let's talk. I don't know about you guys when before I came on, but let's talk about Mike freaking Evans and what this guy's gonna do for this team offensively. And I think that now that Mike Evans is on there, I've been seeing a little bit less of McCaffrey catching the ball because of Evans.
Well, Mike Evans is a true number one receiver, and he's definitely going to be the best receiver on this squad.
We're definitely going to see more red zone, more of a red zone threat.
Oh my gosh!
Can you imagine him and Kittle in the red zone?
Brock Purdy is salivating at this moment because he already knows that he now. Because to be honest, look, let me say this: Jawan Jennings was our red zone target. I love JJ. I think that JJ is a fantastic receiver. Somebody gonna break that man off, and he deserves every penny he's gonna get. But Mike Evans in the red zone, it's a whole other world.
Oh yeah,
it's a whole other world, bro. Like I maybe if they would have given JJ more of the, hey, we gonna go up top on them type deals, maybe he could have, shown.
And remember, JJ is not gone yet,
bro. He come on, man.
I'm just saying he didn't go day one. So
it doesn't matter. Somebody gonna pay.
Kendrick Bourne went before him.
Kendrick Bourne went where?
Arizona.
He's here.
He's a Cardinal.
Yeah, Kendrick Bourne got signed before.
Okay, let me ask you this. Well, but KB's a vet, and he does have some years on.
He's just a better receiver.
But calm down, sir.
Yeah,
I think Jennings is way better than KB. I like KB, but I think Jennings is way better. Plus, Jennings scores. KB gets you yards, but he's not getting the end zone. I don't know why. But what I did want to say was, when it comes to Evans, he brings you that viable red zone threat, and I love what he's going to bring to us. The other point I wanted to make was, if I'm Arizona, do I get rid of Marvin Harrison Jr.? Because he's just not working out.
He's not his daddy.
He is not his father. Because there's a receiver over there named Michael Wilson balling his ass off every year, and everybody seems to forget that this dude exists. But coming out of Stanford, this Cardinal is killing the game, and I don't understand how people don't notice it.
Is it Harrison's fault that Murray's throwing the ball at his knees because he can't throw no higher? He keeps hitting him.
Have you seen it? They are literally mocking Kyler Murray to everywhere. They are basically putting Kyler Murray out there as if he's going to be the next Sam Darnold. And I don't understand why. Kyler Murray has done nothing in his career to make you think he's going to be any better than what he's shown.
Play video games.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I can't believe that. So for me, I'm going to look at it like this.
And he doesn't even pick himself in the video games. He picks somebody else like Josh Allen.
Yeah.
If you want to win,
maybe Josh Allen could throw him down the field for a touchdown. That's something small.
Yeah. Hold on to the ball, Murray. I'm throwing you and the ball.
Right. And then Connor's like, what do I do? Just don't worry about it. I'm put you in a spot.
Just hold on to the ball, fool.
Yeah, but I would say this, because it's getting a little late for me. If y'all want to keep going, you can. With Mike Evans, the addition to the team, that's a fantastic thing. I love that. That gives me some hope for this season. I do hope that at a bare minimum, we do one or two things. We either draft offensive line or we draft a wide receiver in the first round. I do not want to see us draft another damn defensive end. Jesus Christ, don't do it, Kyle. I'm tired of seeing you draft defensive ends that do nothing for us or wind up on the injured list, okay? Because even Nick Bosa, God love him, he's been out 2 years.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
I mean, we can't just keep this.
Should we bring in his brother?
Hell no. I don't want Joey Bosa nowhere near. He's worse than Nick.
Yeah,
he gets hurt. Sit on the injury list more than anybody.
Joey's injury prone.
Did you watch him? He didn't get hurt last year in Buffalo.
Nah, I don't care.
I know, but still, I don't want to take the risk.
And you know what?
You can bring him for $10 million a year, bro.
No, I wouldn't pay him $10 million. I wouldn't pay him $2 million. I'd pay him the league minimum. He ain't worth that much. Joey Bosa ain't worth that much. I'll tell you this: if you bring him back, where was he at when he was getting all those injuries? In California. So you really think he'll start avoiding them injuries because you go up north to the Bay? Nope, I'm good. First of all, slow your roll there, Matt. He is not good at drafting receivers, okay? Ricky Pearsall has done nothing for this team. We only got 1, maybe 2 good years out of BA, and there ain't been no other receivers that he done drafted that's been great. So I don't know about all that. He ain't good at that. I don't know what that was.
I agree. He drafted Jawan Jennings. He's not great, so I agree with you.
I mean, Jawan Jennings is better than Ricky Pearsall.
Well, you just said he don't draft good receivers. You said that Jawan Jennings is a good receiver, so make up your mind. Does he or does he not draft good receivers?
He does not. No, he don't. He don't know how to do that on a consistent basis. He's not consistent with it. I'll say that. He's not.
Fair enough.
All I gotta say is they definitely should go after Dobbs from Green Bay.
Oh, how would you feel about that, Beto?
I would love Romeo Doubs. I think he's not your number one, but he's a complementary to your number
2, right?
We got our number 1. So
Mike Evans, Romeo Doubs, throw Ricky Pearsall on the slot.
Yes, and if Ricky's healthy, and he don't have to play that much,
if he's healthy,
but at least if he's not playing as much as the other 2 guys, he might stay healthier. Less play might be healthier, and that's a positive.
You know what? That is actually a perfect thing, Beto. You know why? Because that's what we were trying to do when we had Debo. Don't play him as much. He don't get hurt as much, and that does make sense. I will give you that.
And for those that want Debo or Greenlaw back, hell no.
Yeah, I don't know why people want.
I don't know why you want to bring Debo back for him to sit on the bench
or Greenlaw.
I don't want Greenlaw. He's injury
prone. Greenlaw, unfortunately, is now injury prone, so I'm good on that. And all I gotta say is, if you're going to go get an edge, since we lost out on Max Crosby, just go get Trey Hendrickson. Okay? At least you have someone opposite Bosa. Bosa's gonna be ready for the beginning of the season. He tore his ACL early enough. So you know him, he's a workout warrior. He will be ready. But at the end of the day, he did utilize Emmanuel Sanders, but he didn't draft Emmanuel Sanders. I need Pearsall to stay in the slot. If we get Romeo Doubs, if we could get that signing to go through, that would be fine. I'd put Evans at 1,
yes, he is.
Doubs at 2, and Evans is still a number 1, bro. Definitely on this team. name a receiver on this team better than Mike Evans out waiting. Because you can't. There is one.
Here's what I'm gonna say real quick. Because after I posted the breaking news of getting Mike Evans, I had a couple fans respond to it saying that it was a bad signing.
Yeah, why? He's a little older.
Because he's older, because he's gotten hurt. Okay. So the rest of our fucking
they want to get younger, Brandon. They want to get younger.
I get that,
but you can't pass up on a caliber guy like Mike Evans. We're not getting just a 33-year-old when he starts. He will be 33 in August before the season.
10 seasons of 1,000 straight.
You know what Mike Evans? Listen, guys. You know what Mike Evans reminds me of? Aquan Bolden when we signed him. He was the same age when we signed him. We signed him for 3 years. He was great for 2 years. All we really need is 2 good years of Mike Evans, and the rest is just downhill groovy.
Yeah.
Whatever we get after 2 years,
That's fine.
it's fine. Yeah. So, and I think he can. And the thing about Mike Evans, he has something to prove. He's going to play with some energy. He's going to, he's not, he might be old, but he's not like at that point where like, oh, I'm ready to retire. He's more like, I want to continue to play. This guy, I guarantee you, this guy's going to dominate on our offense.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I think Brock is going to have a lot more faith in him. And he's going to be able to put the ball in certain positions that he normally wouldn't do it with certain receivers, because he's going to say, this dude's got a track record of winning those one-on-one matchups.
Yep.
Like I've seen Mike Evans snatch the ball from defenders. He does not play games. And I don't think that he lost anything. So I honestly am very happy about the Mike Evans signing. I don't know about this left tackle. Like I said, I agree with Beto. I think that this dude is a contingency plan for Trent Williams. Because other than that, they're going to basically if Trent walks or if we trade him, they're basically going to find they're going to have to find his replacement either this year or next year.
Well, I guarantee you, bro, if Trent does leave, Deon, and we have this kid that we picked up as a replacement for this year, they will go out. They will move up in the draft, or they will do what they got to do to go and get a tackle in this year's draft. So
we could, if we pick up Rick Woolen, that would be great. And I would love to just pick up, and I put him out there, and I'd make Bernardo Green the backup to him and Demo. And what I would do is leave up the stat out there in the slot. That would be a good thing, because Reek is definitely worth every penny. We just would have to figure out, the numbers and whatnot. But that's why we got Parag in the office to do all that math and wizardry that he does with that stuff. That'll make things better. But I think it'll be simple. If you are able to secure at least another good receiver in free agency, then you can take that first round pick and possibly go look for your left tackle of the future.
Hey, Deon, when can we go live on my channel? And I would like to make you, you and Brandon individually, of course, but I would like to go live with you, Deon, and make you the GM and do a 7-round draft with you.
Oh man, we can set that up anytime, man. We could do that on Saturday. You tell, I'm always available,
and then we'll figure out a time and date that works for both of us.
That works. I'm with that. Yeah, we can definitely do a 7-round.
That's what we did last year.
I use PFF if that's okay.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then Brandon, okay, cool. I think that's fun. I like you doing that, especially.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Now I like to wait until after free agency, because before free agency, you really don't know the needs of the team. It's just for fun. But now you see the players getting their players, and you kind of get an idea. Okay, which way they're going to go. Good night, Tanisha. Good seeing you, girl.
Hey, this is the numbers last year for Lowe.
Okay.
For who?
This guy, the left tackle that we picked up, Vederian.
Okay.
He only allowed 15 pressures.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's pretty good.
He's good.
And he was a starter for
the
Patriots.
All right. All right.
So
that's not bad. Those are good numbers.
So for 1 year at least, it's not bad until we draft.
Right.
I think the Niners would either draft a replacement or go after a free agent next year. But I think they'll draft. But I like that they picked up this guy as an insurance policy and not get stuck with a stick up their butt. Oh my God, Trent's gone, and not who do we put there? At least they picked this guy up. So that's smart on those two guys.
Well, hey, you called it, Beto. They had their contingency plan all along. I do honestly think that next year, as long as we can shore up this receiving core, I think we're going to be okay. As much as I hate to agree with Beto, for some weird reason, the offensive line the hell out, and I don't know why, but I really would love them to address it in a good way. But
I want a center, bro. I if you're going to address that line, listen. Besides Trent, right now it's Trent, but besides Trent, to me, it was right guard and center that I'm very concerned of.
What do you mean right guard? We don't have a left guard.
I mean, excuse me. I'm sorry. I meant to say
Oh, you meant left guard.
left
Okay.
guard. Yeah,
Left
my
guard.
apologies.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah, I meant
Yes,
to
you
say.
did fuck up. No, I'm a Mexican. Oh shit! Here comes Ice. Hey, motherfucker! Shit!
All right,
You
yo,
got me. I'll be coming live from Mexico next week.
Well, hey,
Your
we
mom
on
was late.
Mexico
I'll be closer to
anyway.
Deon.
That's the Niners. That's the Niners country right there. They love us down there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Mexico shoot, yeah.
Okay,
Good
I gotta
God,
look
Rick
this
is
dude
up
up.
Corona.
His name is, who knows who Jennings Dunker is? This name is
Oh,
out.
I love this guy. I think the Niners should get him.
Where is this
He's
dude
more of
from?
a left tackle
He's
than a
he's
right
a
tackle.
left tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So now with the trend, there's some good left tackles that will be there at 27, Deon. Not so much
Okay.
not so much guards at that
Mhm.
position. So that might be, you know what, the Niners might pick up a tackle in this depending on what Trent
Hope
does.
so.
Oh no, this guy's right tackle, not left tackle. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's a new Kittle, Iowa line. Oh, okay.
Hey, those Iowa players.
Oh no,
Depending-
they do it well there. I'll give them that
I
much.
think Connor's
Is
gonna be
The
good.
name is just wild. Jennings Dunker. Like what? Like what? Who? Your mama named you
Jennings
Jennings?
Dunker.
I mean,
I think
I
he
guess
meant to
he
say,
did.
"If you're my husband, Duck," and he said, "Went with Dunker."
There
Yep.
you go.
But yeah, what some names, bro? You gotta like, what were they thinking?
Oh no, you've got to check this dude out. He did it. He actually pulled up everybody
put
like real names,
and chop
all
them.
of the nicknames like Kool-Aid and Debo and well, you know Julio Jones' name ain't even Julio.
Yeah,
Like, bro, these people the names you see, you like what? Like, I know why CD Lamb is called CD Lamb.
they signed
You
him.
don't want
Atlanta
to say the
signed him.
rest of his name.
Yeah, Falcons re-signed him.
Oh no, they put the
Right?
French tag on him.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
they
French
franchise
tag?
tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pitts is still there. Yeah, he's not going.
Yeah, he's not gonna go nowhere this year.
And hey, look at that. They picked up Tua Tagovailoa. Bro, I have to say this right now. I'm sorry, Miami. Y'all are the stupidest team on the planet. Ain't no way I'd take a dead cap in a $99 million on that.
And
Yeah,
then,
bro.
and did you see how much they're paying Malik Willis?
And then you paid Malik Willis? Bruh.
Actually, to be honest, that Malik Willis kind of hurt us if we wanted to trade Mac Jones because they did
Yeah, he
not
did.
pay a
He
lot of
did.
money for Malik.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And that kind of sucks from that perspective. I'm like,
But it's okay. I'd rather have Mac here and have that contingency plan.
yeah, that
That I'm
insurance.
all right with it. Look, I will be the first to say this, and I don't know if Beto has heard me say this. Seems like Mac Jones was the right pick all along, and Trey Lance was the wrong pick. That's all I'm saying. Because Mac Jones came in and did something with a whole lot of nothing, and we couldn't even get Lance on the field. God love him, he's a free agent.
Now,
They just
and I
could
do
not get
agree.
him on the field to do
I
anything.
do agree with you 100%, Deon. Mac Jones was the better pick, but at the time, who had the more upside, Trey Lance or Mac Jones?
Mac
And
Jones.
Oh my goodness, no, Trey Lance, bro.
Bro, Trey Lance didn't have no upside. Trey Lance came into the league and has done, unfortunately.
Well, you're right. He didn't. He shit the bed.
Mac
but-
Jones literally helped us get to the playoffs.
Now you got to admit, hindsight 2020 is nice when you already see it past tense. But back in that year, we didn't know what Mac Jones was going to be.
We did not know where Mac Jones was going to be.
Nope.
Yeah, they
We
was
did
making
not.
fun of him because he
And
kept.
Trey Lance did have the upper. To me, Trey Lance, if he would have hit, he would have been that Josh Allen body.
Oh yeah,
prototype.
definitely so.
It's just
yeah.
hey, since you guys brought him up, his brother.
Yeah, his brother's coming in.
as a receiver.
Yeah,
Would
yeah,
you guys be
he's
willing-
not bad too. He's
would
not
you guys
bad.
be willing to take a flyer on him?
I mean, shit.
You know why I would want him? You know why I want him on the team?
Why?
Because if he takes number 5, I don't have to get rid of my jersey.
Hey, that's true.
Right?
I still have my Lance jersey too.
I think
Yeah.
D-Rob has number 5 now, man. I think Robinson is 5, or was he
No,
like
Rob's number 3.
he was
Yeah,
3?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 is still available. So if
We
he
have
comes, we
D-Rob
give him
for
5.
what? 2 years?
We're good.
Oh, bro, really quick before we get out of here, ain't we happy that we got Pistolero Pinheiro back?
Yes.
So happy that dude is back, man. I'm
Look at
very.
And we're
Dallas is
still
something
gonna
right now.
we're gonna re-sign Morstead too.
Oh, that's awesome. That's better.
Yeah.
Hey, look, see, people. One thing about kickers and punters, they can be old.
Yeah.
That's okay. Kickers and punters can be 40 and 50. It doesn't matter. Sebastian Janikowski was kicking the ball like a mule at God knows how old he was.
All they're
man.
doing is
See you later,
kicking.
Cole.
They're not tackling.
Yeah, they ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you saw Eddie P. He ain't tackling nobody. He gonna soccer slide, try to take your ankles out.
Now the long snapper can be too old because he
No.
does take some
Your long
pressure.
snapper, you got to keep him between about 25, 30.
Yeah, because he does take some pressure. Although
He takes a
our
little bit
long
of pressure
snapper is
because
what,
he does have to
40?
block.
Streets, whatever his name is. What is he, 40? Our long snapper?
Weeks, John Weeks. I think he's like 40. or
Weeks.
something.
Yeah, I said Street. Yeah, Weeks. I think he's like in his late 30s.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
No, but you're right. When it comes to football players like that, especially kickers, it doesn't matter. When you're talking about running backs, old comes dividends. You're talking about receivers, quarterbacks. Not every quarterback can be like Tom Brady that takes care of his body the way he does. Look at Tom Brady and look at Aaron Rodgers towards the end of their careers. Tom Brady could look like he could still play. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's running for his life.
Well, that's all that ayahuasca he was doing while he was out there, realigning his chakras and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, there's two different. You can tell Tom Brady really, really took pride in watching his body, and he's kind of like LeBron with the Lakers. He puts a lot of money into his diet, and whether you like him or not, that's
Speaking
fine.
of that, y'all better without LeBron. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
You get better without LeBron. I'm just throwing it
Yeah.
out.
As long
It's
as
time
we
for
have
him
Luka,
to retire. Cut him next year. Let him
I want
go.
to trade Luka.
What?
Why?
I want to trade Luka.
Man, hey, Brandon, in the show. Did what? He over here.
All right.
No, he over here. He being blasphemous.
Yeah,
On he know better than
I want to
that.
trade him to the Warriors.
Dude, we're a dumpster
No,
fire.
look,
Right
don't
now.
get Brandon hopes up. Brandon,
We're a dumpster fire right
Real
now.
quick, before we
I
go,
did- I
I'm
just went-
kidding about Luka, guys. Before people start crucifying me out there, I'm kidding. I love Luka. I'm kidding.
Okay,
Hey,
Matt, I
I'm
will
gonna
say
tell
this.
you
I
real
can't
quick.
be patient. I've been patient for 9 years, and I'm still not getting anything, bro. Can't be patient with Kyle. That's too long. That's way too long. 9 years and 2 Super Bowl losses, bro.
Hey,
I
bro,
can't
perspective,
keep waiting on him to
perspective
figure
is
it the
everything,
hell
though,
out.
right?
If he can,
Perspective
I'll
is
tell you right
everything.
now, I'm really coming for you Niner fans. Kyle go to another Super Bowl and take another L. I'm coming for y'all because I'm gonna look at y'all and be like, so y'all just want me to just wait to watch him lose again? If he lose another Super Bowl, bro, I'm coming for the throat. I'm
No,
already
Luka-
hard on him
Luka's
now, but
badass.
I'm not playing. Pause.
Now, real quick, perspective is everything, Deon, because you just said you can't take 9 years of not winning the Super Bowl, but other fans from other teams are jealous of you because they
They
see
can be
you go
as
to
jealous
they
as
see
they
your
want.
team
We in the
win
same
Super
boat
Bowl.
that they are. That's the thing. That's the thing they got to start realizing. At the end of the day, there is no second place in football.
No, there isn't, but there's experience. Dallas fans want to see their team in the Super Bowl to get that experience. Hopefully, they'll win it.
They
but
have
they
an
don't have an
owner named
experience that
Jerry
you
Jones
have.
in their way. They'll never see another Super Bowl.
So you have it better than
that's
them.
Jerry Jones' fault. That ain't happening.
No, his son is an idiot.
Yeah. It's Stephen ain't doing nothing. He just bowing down to.
Did you say Stephen?
I mean,
A?
I'm glad you mentioned my Dodgers crazy juice. I
No, don't you
appreciate you.
start.
Because it's going down. I just want you to understand.
Deon, I just want you to
Repeat is
understand. Let me
happening,
know
okay?
when you guys
We're gonna
build your
win
team.
another
Let me
World
know when you build
Series, and
your
we'll
team
be
and we'll
smacking
win a
the
chip.
Giants in
okay?
the face. We gonna smack
We don't want to hear no
the
Dodgers.
in the face. We
Giants, baby.
gonna punch all
Hey,
y'all
I'm
in
still
the
let
mouth.
you
Hey,
know.
Dodgers, they
Watch
buy
out
their
for the Giants.
championships.
Okay, that's all I'm
At
going
the
to
end
say.
of the day, don't be mad because you don't have the money. If
Oh.
you're broke, It is what it is.
Talk about
Let me know
one
when
thing
you
I-
build your team. Let me
Hey,
know when you
Deon,
build your team.
one
And
thing I
when.
do like about the Dodgers owner, he's now the Lakers owner. And the way he spends on the Dodgers, he's going to be spending on the Lakers, baby.
There's
So
a
the
salary
Lakers are
cap
about to
with
get
the
better.
Lakers.
You have to be a favor. Look at that. Now you're
The
happy.
Dodgers have ruined baseball. Let's just put it that way.
We did not ruin baseball.
Yes,
We made
We
it
we
better.
did.
did that about
There's
but the
gonna be a
Yankees.
lockout. They're going to be a lockout. Just watch.
Look, man, the Yankees got 27 championships, bro. Ain't nobody complaining about them. So I don't even want to hear it. They have the most championships in MLB history. So let us. We got a lot of catching up to
Hey,
do.
listen, the freaking Dodgers are doing what the Yankees have done for years. If other teams don't do it themselves, they don't have deep pockets.
They
I
got
hate
a
the
good.
Dodgers,
Hey,
but it's not their fault.
listen to the man.
I want my Giants to spend money like that.
I'm
The
just saying.
Lakers are going to be spending money like that, though. So I like
Hey,
that.
there you go. Hey, once you get rid of LeBron, you'll be a lot better.
Yep. I think he'll be gone next year.
Hopefully,
I think
so.
he's still okay, but he's not the same. I mean, he's not the future no more. He's not the
No, we're good.
Yeah, we
Lucas
got
face of the Lakers now.
We got to get rid of. We got to get rid of Kerr for sure.
Hey,
Yeah,
he's
I
one
think-
of
I
the
think
Warriors.
it's
The
time
Warriors
to-
are dumpster fire, right?
Yeah, we're dumpster fire right now, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Once-
it's not. It's
Once
not good for
Butler
the
went
Warriors.
down with that was it ACL or Achilles? I can't
Steph,
remember.
yeah, Steph, yeah.
Oh, he got
and
hurt?
Steph has a runner's knee. He's
Oh,
missed
sorry to
like
hear that.
20 he's missed 20 games already. Like, and then we traded for bum ass fucking Porzingis. I'm done.
What do you mean Mike lost 3 Super Bowls? Mike who? Mike Shanahan
Mike
ain't lost no damn
Jones.
Super Bowls? What are you talking about?
Mike
Mike
lost three
Shanahan is
Super
the
Bowls. Carl
opposite
lost
of
three
his
now.
son. He won 3. He
Who's Mike?
got us the last Super Bowl with it. He was the OC. And
But
then he
who's
won
Mike?
2 with Denver.
Who's
What are
Mike?
you talking about, Matt? Mike ain't lost no 3 Super Bowls.
Who is Mike?
I think he's
Mike
talking about
Lowry?
Mike Shanahan, if I'm not mistaken, because he said Mike lost 3 Super Bowls, Kyle lost 3. He's not losing anymore. Mike never lost Super Bowls. What are you talking about?
Actually, he did.
What?
Mike Shanahan lost 3. Yeah, if not 4 or 3. He's
What-
right.
For who? Not as a head coach.
Yeah, I got to look it up, to be honest with you. But I don't
Mike
know.
only
Maybe
went
not
to 2
3.
Super
Maybe
Bowls
not
as a
3.
head coach of the Denver Broncos. He didn't go to more than that.
He lost with the Redskins. Oh, excuse me, Commanders.
He didn't get to the Super Bowl with the Commanders.
The Redskins at the time.
Was he the OC?
No, he was the coach.
He wasn't a head coach.
Mike? Yes.
Oh, coordinator.
He
there
lost.
you go. Thank you for
He lost
clarifying. He
2.
said offensive coordinator. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying that, because I was about to say Mike ain't been to that many Super Bowls as a head coach.
Oh, as a
Mike has lost
coordinator.
2 Super
Oh.
Bowls.
There you go. So here's the
Oh, yeah,
thing.
he lost most of them with us.
Well, here's the thing. The unfortunate part about that is, well, no, he didn't lose any Super Bowls with us. He only won one because he only got to one while he was with us.
Was it just one?
That was the last. The
the one with
we
the Chargers,
won. Mike
huh?
Shanahan was the OC. That was the only one he went to. Because you got to remember, we ran the 80s, and then we went on a little bit of a drought until 94, 95.
Yeah. With
That was when the Buffalo Bills was getting their asses handed to them in the Super Bowls. Sorry, Bills fans, no offense. If you're watching. But yeah, let's go
All
ahead
right.
and shut it down, man.
Let's go ahead. We're gonna end it. For those of you staying on with us for an hour and 18 minutes this late, thank you.
holy.
Holy
being
shit,
with us.
now
We
I
appreciate
know
it.
you.
I know it's late, but it's free agency time, so shit's happening in the NFL.
Frenzy, man.
Foot-
It's wild
Football's
out here.
never over, man. So we'll be back later this weekend or next week or something. Talk more about free agency and see what happens. Steven Snyder see any more motherfuckers.
I'll be back in a year.
Yeah, right.
Bet though.
At my rate.
We'll see
But,
better in 6 months.
Yeah. If you guys haven't yet already, please hit that subscribe button on all channels for FF
Yes,
Podcast,
sir.
Niner Game Podcast, and Let's Talk Niners. Betto's new renamed brand of his podcast. So
I changed it to Let's Talk Niners and I stopped talking about them.
yeah,
Hopefully
honestly.
oh, shit.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh man, but yeah, and
He
then
said,
also
wait,
follow us
not
on
roll
all,
136 in the month. Oh, okay, I ain't mad at you.
follow us
Involved.
all on all social media platforms, X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Deon does have a new Twitter account because his last one got hacked, so now his new profile name is Niner Game Podcast, like his YouTube channel. So be sure to go ahead and follow him on that. And Niner Sickness,
Follow me,
Beto,
bastard.
let us know. Are you still active on Twitter? What's going on, Beto?
That's
Oh, me?
not-
Sorry. I thought you were talking to Deon. On X, yeah. Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
active.
All right. Is it Niner Sickness still, or is it Let's Talk Niners?
Shit, I don't even know.
He's like, I don't
I think
remember.
I think it's Let's Talk
I haven't
Niners.
been on that bitch in a year.
Yeah. Well, no, I go on there, but not to do anything, but to read.
Oh, okay.
Hey, bro, no, I go on there. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I go on Twitter just to be a troll in Niner spaces because such a
Niner fans are too much, bro.
Hey, bro, they be mad at me, man. If they're not coming there, bro.
Any Niner fan that hates the Mike Evans
add
add-on is just dumb. Who can hate the Mike Evans?
Bro, it's fun trolling people, but it's all good. Oh, TD got hacked too. Damn,
Yeah,
yeah,
he did. He had to make
bro,
a
they
new
all
account.
over us, bro. They hate
Yeah,
numbers,
dude.
but hey,
Freaking TD got hit. Twin got hit. And,
Twin, damn.
and I think Trey did too.
Bro, why they coming for us? They hate us Niner fans.
Who got hit?
Treyway.
Oh, Trey's got it too?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah,
Treyway probably think it was me. I guarantee you he's blaming me because he hates me. He hates me with a passion.
Who's that?
Because you go in his face and tell him.
I do. I go to his face and tear shit up, bro. Like, he be mad as hell. He be like, nah, Deon is such a casual. He's a casual. He doesn't know anything. He don't know ball. Like, he'd be pissed.
Fucking A, man.
All
All right, we're going to head out.
Get up out of here.
Until next time, guys, go Niners. Keep an eye out on X. We'll let you know when we're live again next. Until next time, peace.
Night.